Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And I say good morning because, it early. Yeah, if you didn't know, we are doing the show a little earlier this week. If you're here live, you found me. Good job. If you're watching on the replay because you forgot it was early, I'm sorry, but hey, replays are there for a reason. And if you are not here, well, you're not hearing me say this right now. We do this each and every week. It's 2 hours. It is the best independent music in the world, and we do it thanks to these fine folks at Distro Kid. Yeah, are you a creator? Are you a musician? Are you an artist? Do you want to get your music out there to the world? Well, you got just one place to go, and that is our friends at Distro Kid. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any Distro Kid plan. Get your music out there. People want to hear your music. That's why they're here right now for this show. Hey, if you think you're going to have fun, give me a preemptive thumb. That almost rhymed. I'm almost a poet. We're going to kick off because we've got a lot of music to get to, and we are on a strict 2-hour limit here today because we've got Jade Star live straight after this one. We're going to kick off with Center, Left, Right. Very cool name for an artist. They say, hi, Pete. Here's a song off my new album. Again, this was suggested by our very own Katherine Mcrist. It's a sort of sinister sounding guitar screechy mess with heavy metal and grunge influences. It's an instrumental, so the name just paired well with the vibe of the track. It's called Wronging the Village Witch, which intrigued me immediately, and I think it's something that's going to wake me up and kick us off in a really good way here. So without further ado, let's get started with the music. Center, left, right on your Music Live. You know how we roll around here. We turn it down just as it gets good. Why do we do that? Well, it's so that you will go and explore and find the full version, because we drop those in the description down below so you can check out that artist and all the other artists that we will play here today. In fact, I suggest you do, because there's kind of nothing cooler than when you put something out there to the world and then people come and they say, hey, well done. Look, do we do this for the pats on the back? Not really. I'd make music if nobody listened to it because I just have to. But when you put your heart and soul into something and then people come and tell you why it was good or give you some constructive feedback, that's only good. That can only make you a better musician and put more good music into the world. Yes, very cool stuff there. Round of the pause. G'day to everyone who's rolling in here. I see a Dr. Indy. I see a fat panda cat. Dell has joined us. G'day to you, Dell. Hello, Katherine Mcrist. I saw Arnie G before. Hello to you, everybody. If you are usually not able to be here live and you can be, that's rad. And welcome aboard. We will do this from time to time just to make sure that we can, get some of the poor folks over in the UK and Europe. And good news, just around the corner is indeed daylight saving time. So if you're liking these earlier shows, everything's going to switch 2 hours earlier because everyone else in the world, you are going to fall back and we are going to spring forward here in the good old Australia land. So that is coming up soon. All right, next up, we have Katherine Mcrist, who says, "Hi, Pete. This is a little bluesy, dark folk number inspired by the birds that sit on the telephone wire. I assume they must be up there conspiring and plotting." See, I thought they were just up there waiting for a mate or hopefully a quiet feed, but no. Katherine tells us they're up there plotting, probably the downfall of society. I for one, will bow down to our bird overlords, just quietly. This is called Conspiracy. Katherine Mcrist, your music
This is a new song
live.
that's called Conspiracy.
There's a few things that I love about this, Katherine. I love those instrumental breaks. Unexpected. Like, you don't expect the longer breaks. And I know that sounds like it's not a compliment, but it is, because too often we rush to the chorus and we rush to the hook and we rush to fill every bit with lyrics. But with a song like this, you're like, listen, it makes you tune in on every line and really listen to what's going on there. And I, for one, am going to be terrified now walking. I'm already a little paranoid that I'm going to be swooped by the magpies this time of year. And now I'm going to think they're all working together against me. They're plotting my demise. This is the first more upbeat song I've heard of Katherine. Great stuff. And the other thing is, and I have to be careful how I say this, but Katherine really is the queen of hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like, her acoustic technique has clearly been honed over time. I was going to say honed over many years. That sounds insulting. But yeah, it's perfect. And for someone that's learning to play guitar, It's one of the hardest things to master because when you start with the guitar, you just like strum, strum, strum. And then you learn, oh, I can strum down and up, dinga, dinga, dinga. And then you're like, oh, I can hammer on and I can pull off to make it go between two different notes, which can really change up the tone of a song. So there you go. That is a lesson. You've just learnt something here. Who would have thunk it that you're going to learn something here on Your Music Live? Hey, are you enjoying it so far? We've had a couple of cracking tunes and we're about to have another one. Hit the thumbs up button if you are having fun. And don't forget our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, because all this music deserves to be put out there. And you can get yourself on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Tidal, Deezer, all the places. 1 yearly subscription at DistroKid got you covered. Harriet B is up next. This is a song that deals with the immediate impact of grief. It is called Beating, and we're going to play it for you right here, right now on Your Music Live.
When I close my eyes at the end of the day, this old heartbeat won't go away. How can it go on now that you're gone? Why doesn't it stop? Why doesn't it stop? Why is it still beating and in time? This little broken heart of mine, why doesn't it stop? Feeling, why doesn't it stop? With my head on the pillow, I hear it beat strong. Without you beside me, it just feels wrong. A heart that's empty is useless to me. Why doesn't it stop? Why doesn't it stop? I long for silence, I long for peace, but this whole heart just won't cease. Why doesn't it stop? Feeling, why doesn't it stop? When I close my eyes at the end of the day, this old heartbeat won't fade away. Each beat reminds me you're not here, and with every breath you disappear. Why doesn't it stop beating? Why doesn't it
We have been, we've been given a songwriting masterclass already here. We've only had 3 tracks, and all of them have been different, but all of them have had different components of amazing songwriting. That one, the dum-dum, dum-dum, like it's just subtle, but it fits the tone of the song perfectly. And as someone said, the minimalist instrumentation there, just allowing the vocals to breathe. Harriet's got amazing vocals, clearly, but you can overdo it with production sometimes. You can do too much. So yeah, just not overdoing it, just the perfect balance and spot on. Great songwriting, yes. Round of the paws, round of the hearts, round of the tears, all round. Really, really hits you in the feels, that one. Thank you for sharing it. And remember, if you'd like to share a song here on Studio Live Today, you can go to studiolivetoday.com/YML. We would love to hear from you. Speaking of people that we would love to hear from, you hear him at the start of every episode, in fact, because if you've ever wondered who does this song,
Your music live.
well, it's our friend Kron Song. Yeah, it's not me. Many people are like, oh, I like your theme. I'm like, not me. That's our old mate Kron Song. He created that theme right back in the early days, around about the first year of Your Music Live, and we've been using it ever since because it just sets the mood and sets the scene. But guess what? Guess who's back? Back again. Kron Song's back. Tell a friend. I'll tell all of you. So Kron Song he's been creating music and sharing very quirky, very cool songs for a very long time, and it's great to see him back because you know what? The problem is when you're adulting, life can get in the way of your music creation. We all get it. But Kron Song is back. He's got a new track called With You. He says, "Hi, Pete. It has been a while. I hope you and yours are well. I thought I ought to get a song done for Songtember, so here it is. A YML mix didn't work for this one. It sounded wrong, so I'm expecting the fade out from Kronk." So, yeah, by the way, I know some people are finishing their Songtember songs, and we're playing them as we go, but we are going to do a big Songtember celebration at the end of the month, actually at the start of October. So we'll have a separate form. I'll let you know about that later in the show. We'll make sure that everyone knows, and we'll play all of your Songtember stuff. But here's a little sneak peek, because this is called With You. It is Kronk Song. It is Your Music Live.
I saw a picture of you, and I knew right then I had to get to know you better. That smile was so intoxicating. She captured my heart, and I thought that I'd just let her. Don't wanna be lonely, 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 lonely. I wanna be with you. You're my one and only. I wanna be with you. I jump into the fire. I jump without a thought. I know, I couldn't get much higher. But my heartstrings are taut. I don't wanna be lonely, 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 lonely. I wanna be with you. You're my one and only. I wanna be with you.
Oh, man, yes, an absolute earworm from old mate Kronk Song there. Yes, cute little pup too, to boot. What do I love about that? I love the lead guitar. I think for those of us that aren't great at putting lead guitar in our arrangements, listening to something like that can give you some really good perspective and ideas, because that counter melody, baby, counter melody for days. Your lead guitar doesn't have to sound anything like your main melody. In fact, it probably shouldn't. That's the mistake I make. I try to do motifs built around the main melody, but sometimes contrast is as important, if not more important, than actually aligning it. In fact, it creates that interest. And someone said, yeah, there's a lot going on in this, but it doesn't sound cluttered, does it? It doesn't sound like there's too much going on. There's just enough there to pique your interest. And that is amazing songwriting from our friend Kronk Song. Wonderful to have you back and creating again, even though you're here in spirit each and every week because you open the show. Hey, we're going to do a Play My Fire beat. No, we don't call it that anymore. We're going to spin the wheel in a moment. So if you would like to be part of that, the way that works is if you're here, in case you haven't been here live before, if you're here live, I give you a hashtag. You put that hashtag right here in the chat, and then I spin the wheel, and at random you will get chosen, and then if you are chosen, you get to choose a song for us to play on the show today. We'll do that in just a jiffy, but for now, It's Michael, aka Zedland Band, who says, "Hi Pete, she used to be my lover, but then she was my wife. A love song with a twist." I love it. This is Michael, aka Zedland Band. Get those Zeds flowing, folks.
Damn, I don't remember when I found her hiding place. After closing my eyes and counting to 10. Once I found her, I would never let go. That special feeling I would forever grow. She's as smart as Edison, as sharp as a knife. She used to be my lover, but now she's my wife. I've been a minor criminal for most of my life. She used to give me cover, and now she's my wife. I never broke bodies, I only broke rules. Was a gentleman thief using cunning and an array of tools. I was sophisticated, specialized in diamond rings, but I sometimes dabbled in other precious things.
A bloody big bang. Might be the first song I've ever heard. Bloody Big Bang as a lyrical idea. Very cool stuff there from Michael, aka Zedland Band. I know. How good is the bridge? I had to take it to the bridge because it mixes it up beautifully, doesn't it? Yeah, really cool chord progression and really nice change up. I know. The variety that this man comes up with, I don't know where he pulls it out of. Where does it come from, Michael? I hope Michael's doing well. I hope you got the memo that we're here earlier. Michael travels a lot, so he could be anywhere in the world. It's like that old Carmen San Diego. But where in the world is Michael, aka Zedland Band? Should we do the wheel? Yeah, let's do the wheel. And you know what? Because many of you are probably watching it right now, let's make our code word this time around #football. We know you're watching. I know you got the two screens going, but hey, you're here still. Or maybe some of you are rolling in later and you're like, darn it, if I was there live, I would have been able to actually catch this and maybe I would win the free play. So the way this works is you put #football in the chat. If the wheel chooses you at random, then I will play a song of yours choosing. And we do this twice every show. Oh yeah, and hit the thumbs up button like someone just did as well. There's only one song that we can play when it's #football, and that's old mate Thomas Christ and his amazing track, Nuclear Football. So get your #footballs in and listen to some TC.
That ball, does it have the distance? And it does. How about 3 points on the board? On midfield, 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, 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 touchdown.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it. Thomas Christ, his songwriting is so bloody clever. So there you go. A couple of minutes of one of our wonderful moderators, Mr. Thomas Christ. Just seemed very relevant and fitting for the day, being that, like I say, we're a bit earlier here, which means many of you have either just watched your team hopefully win. I did see the Steelers got up, TC. Sorry, spoiler alert. But well done to your football team if your football team happened to win. None of mine have made it to this far. So the Adelaide Crows are out of the AFL, and Norwood, my SNFL team, lost last week and didn't make the grand final, which was won by a different team yesterday. All righty, yes, that time of the year. That, of course, being 2 weeks till hockey season. Meanwhile, all of the UK and European folks are like, that's not football. It's your lovely little game, but it's not football. All right, let's spin the wheel. Who have we got here? Let's just make sure everyone's in. We got ourselves Thomas Christ. We got Flora Chiara. We've got Harriet, Arnie G, Mountain Man, Jay, Doug, Kronk, Frank, Joel, Mark, Happy Ron, Mark. Oh, hang on. Happy Ron, Joel, Mark, Happy Ron, Tommy, DJ Big Red, Katherine, Dave, back to Thomas Christ. If you're missing and you want to join the fun, do put your name in right now. In fact, you're probably not going to get in time because I'm going to press the button. I'm going to do it now. What song? I like the randomness of the wheel of names. Let's see what random song we get this time around. Click it. Ooh, jaunty. Who is going to win the thrill? Who's going to win today? Oh, yeah. Beautiful. There you go. DJ Big Red is your winner and still world champion. Congratulations, DJ Big Red. I hope you are doing well and have a song for us. So DJ Big Red has been around long enough to know the drill here. All he needs to do is write here in the chat in plain text. The problem is you can't use links. Actually, you probably can because you're a moderator. But still, in plain text, just to show folks how it's done. In plain text, put your name, the name of the track, and the name of the platform, and I will go ahead and put it in, put the song in to play. There you go. Oh, look at this. So, and because it's DJ Big Red, they're paying it forward. Do we have new Frank Tzo? Do I have this on the show today, though? That's the question. Or is there a different Frank Tzo in this one? I'm not sure. I'll check here. Otherwise, if this is the song that we're already going to play of Frank's, I'm going to just choose another Frank Tzo song because that's just how we roll around here. But let's just check. So this is the. We already have this, DJ. So we're already playing this one on the show later. So it's already scheduled. So you're so ahead of the game that you're already putting songs out there. But we do have it on the list. There you go. It is already on the list. It's fine. It's fine. No problem. You know what? Let's choose a Frank Tzo song. Let me find from Frank Tzo's back catalog. It's hard to find Frank Tzo's music these days because you go into the Frank Tzo back catalog and there's a lot of his live shows there, which is cool. What should we play of Frank Tzo? It's all the promos for his shows, and it's hard to find an actual one. Why don't we play this one? This is from his album. This is called Cyrus Gomes. This is track 9 from his album Tzo. Why don't we give this a spin here? We've played this before, but not in a long time, and it's probably one of Frank's most well-known albums and tracks. So let's give Frank Tzo a spin. The spin that wheel winner was DJ Big Red. He chose a Frank song that we were already playing, so we're playing this one.
Don't keep playing inside of my head. They keep playing inside of my head. Don't keep playing inside of my head.
production, the vibe, the tuck, 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 tuck of the reggae beat. Very, very cool and captivating and interesting video. I too like to dance around with giant chess pieces. You just don't see it. I do it in my personal time, all right? I don't have to film everything for you. A very cool track there. So there you go. We accidentally, this is the serendipity of doing this show and doing the spin that wheel, is that we accidentally played Frank, and because DJ Big Red won and chose a Frank song we were already going to play, we played something else, because why not? Roll with the punches. Up next, we have a Tremor Bear. Is there a Tremor Bear in here? Yes. I even mentioned you earlier, Bear, and said, he's probably forgotten that we're here early. And then you rocked up and said, I totally forgot that we were here early. But you didn't miss your song, so that is a good thing, and you are here now to help us get the like count up and to remind us maybe of what we call the third to last song. This is Tremor Bear. This is my second Songtember song for 2025. Thank you, Pete. You're going to have to choose one for the big Songtember showcase, because you only get one in the showcase. So maybe there's a third, fourth, or fifth song. I don't know. I struggle to get one song done a month, and Tremor Bear's collaborating and getting multiple songs and doing all the things. This one's called Going Up, elevator music. Intriguing. Let's have a listen. Oh yeah, going up, going down. It doesn't matter with this clown. It's Tremor Bear. Oh, mercy. Yeah, it's early. Did I mention it's early? That was going up, not down, up. It was very good choice of direction. Tremor Bear doesn't get you in as much trouble there. Very cool stuff. Harriet B's got some questions about Songtember. Yeah, so don't stress about anything with Songtember. It doesn't have to be unlisted, doesn't have to be a premiere. It is a song that you created in Songtember. Now, for some of us, it takes us the whole month. For you prolific songwriters out there, you know what I'm talking about. Then, yeah, any song that you've written, recorded, and released during the month of September can be your Songtember song. Preferably, we won't play it in a regular show, and you'll save it for being played on our end of Songtember show. So yeah, just one of your songs, and there's a separate form too. In fact, I'll fix up the form. It still says 2024. So I'll fix up the form during the next song, and then I'll let you know the link, and you can start getting your Songtember selections in, ready for our big Songtember showcase, which is in 2 weeks' time. So it's not next week's show, because I give you till the end of the month, and it's only the 22nd and the 21st for most of you. So next week is going to be the 29th or 28th show, and then it's the following show, which I believe is the 5th of October, that we'll do our big Songtember showcase. So hopefully that explains everything. Pete ate all his dad jokes this morning, and Frank, he hit his caps lock key, but that's okay too. Oh, look, you've had everything this week. You've had early morning Pete today. You had late night Pete the other night. I'm all over the shop. That's what Songtember is all about. It's about just randomness and being very tired by the end of it. I basically sleep for all of October. Up next, we got Halos, the opening track from the premiere album of my post-punk project. Say that 3 times fast. Halos. This one's a banger. I really wanted to go here for thick layers upon layers of fuzzed out guitars, partially inspired by Eno's 100 guitars sound in Needles in the Camel's Eye, partly inspired by Sonic Youth's wall of guitar noise. Well, you can't go wrong with those as your inspos. This is Halos and the High Country on your Music Live. Success. I love it. Love the fuzz. Love the sort of slight flange on there. Definitely achieved the purpose you set out for there. Yeah, definitely. I was a big Sonic Youth fan. They kind of kick-started a lot of the very grungy sound that we had back in the 90s. And no, they didn't start. Like, oh, well, who was the first grunt? No. But yeah, they were very early on and just had that. Plus, they ate all of the watermelon. Come on, Mr. Who was it? The guy with the can you feel? It's early. Yeah, round of the paws. Why not? Get the paws out and give them a round of the paws. And while you're doing it, hit the thumb button. Yeah, so I fixed up the form. So if you do now go over to studiolivetoday.com/YML. ST, it stands for Songtember, and you'll be presented with the Songtember edition of the form. It is dead simple to fill out, just like the regular form. There it is in all of its pink and red glory. You just need to jump in here, and look, it even says 2025. I've updated the year, and you just need to put your artist name, the song title, your email address, and then a link to the song. Couple of sentences. Let me know that you approve for it to be there. Oh, and I do have to fix this. I'm glad I did that. So I will change this because I need to change those times to the correct time. See, we do everything as we go around here. So I'll update that. Anyone who's already put theirs in that jumped the gun, well, they probably chose a time that was in the past. I'll fix it up. Which means we have to make sure we have the times ready to go for this year's show. By the way, look, Frank speaks softly so that you lean in, so that you carefully listen to every well-considered word he says. All right? And I don't want to hear any more about it. Boom. Yeah. All right, let's jump into our next song. All right, this comes to us from Infected Mortuary. It's our mate Manueli. This is the second song of the debut album, Unstoppable Carnage. Enjoy. I, for one, like some unstoppable carnage. How about you? Let's give it a spin. taking 0 prisoners with that one. Unstoppable carnage from Infected Mortuary. How cool is that? Yeah, Emmanuel Ferro definitely shifting into high gear. He makes some great music, amazing guitar tones and beautiful technique with his sort of softer stuff. But like most of us, sometimes you just want to rock out like that, don't you? Yes, drummer on fire. Very cool stuff indeed. Round of applause all round. You know who I give a round of applause to? It's our friends at DistroKid. Yeah, if you are releasing your music for Songtember or any time of the year, I implore you to check out DistroKid, and here's why. Have you, like me, considered cancelling your Disney Plus subscription lately for no particular reason? Well, I, for one, pay $17.99 per month for my Disney Plus. Do you know how much it costs to get your music released to the world? As little as $24.99 per year. Yeah, 1.5 months of Disney Plus content. So if I don't want to watch The Simpsons anymore, I can release my music. Or you know what? I'll probably do both. But you can release your music for as little as $24.99 per year. I love this plan, the Musician Plus plan. It's the one that I'm on, $44.99 per year. You get 2 separate artist names. So if you're like Emmanuel Ferro and you're working on a side project, release them both. And you get some really important benefits such as customizing your label name and, very importantly, customizing your release date so that when you put your music out there, you can let the platforms know when it's going to drop. So let's say you do a Songtember song and you want it to drop on the 7th of October so you can spend the first week building some hype. You can do it. You can do it with DistroKid, and you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. And look at this. You can release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, albums, collaborations, remixes. You can split your revenue. It's just everything you need. It's your toolkit for music releasing. Wherever you want your music to be, DistroKid is there for you. And we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your music live. Yes, super efficient. It is totally. And slaps.com that you have behind the scenes too, which is amazing. Yeah, it's super duper cool. All right, let's continue on with our next track. And it comes to us from Galile Chatel. Classy sound and name. All right, they say this song came together first as a piano piece and ended with a beat-oriented track. It highlights the pitfalls of someone that may struggle with their existence and ends with a hope-filled dialogue, uplifting synths. Please start the track at 1:14 in. Thanks. I hope there's someone out there that will relate to it, and that's from Galile Chateau. So we'll start it at 1:14, which means we can play it out for the rest of the track. So let's jump on over and take a listen.
See, because I have these thoughts that, I don't know, maybe it's not what it appears to be. It's something else that's something I can't quite put my hands on, something I can't quite grasp. See, I got this notion, see, I got this idea that miracles still happen. Miracles still happen. I know that miracles still happen. It's a miracle I'm still here, so I know that miracles still happen. It's beyond my control. No more control. I'm letting go. I'm surrendering my life to the greater, something greater in me. Something great. Something greater in me. There's something greater in me.
Love the art. Love the music. Very cool stuff all round there from Galile Chateau. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, look, we've seen right throughout this first half of the show an absolute vast array of different styles, of different songwriting techniques. Some have been, straightforward rockers. Some have been more avant-garde and a little bit left of centre or right of centre. I get in trouble every time I say left of centre. We used to be able to say left of centre, meaning just not the standard pop music, and then now people just tell me off for that. Anyway, creativity for the win, absolutely. Very cool stuff indeed. I'm grappling behind the scenes here. I'm grappling with all the time zones because when we're planning, the same thing happened last year when I'm planning to do the Songtember Your Music Live, happens to be one of the daylight saving changeover days. So I'm workshopping and trying to work out exactly what time it will be in various parts of the world. But yeah, you don't need to know about that, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. All right, let's jump in. Maybe I am drunk. Someone said that earlier, or hungover, but no, I'm not. I've only had one coffee. I'm in need of a second coffee is what it is. Orgas Audio Cult. It's mating season in the Orgas Audio Cult. We need to raise the next generation of members and keep our numbers up with a rhythmic dance tune that we play at our lovely singles ball. There you go. Love the show, Pete. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, my friend. And we're going to play this one. It's called In Gatherer 6 Courtship Display, Orgas Audio Cult. You are spot on, Fat Panda Cat. It does sound great through my iLoud micro speakers here in the studio. Very cool stuff indeed. Just kicks along nicely. And yes, we've had a bit of a bird theme, haven't we? They're all plotting to end Katherine Mcrist. Very cool stuff there from Orgas Audio Cult. Cool stuff indeed. Hey, it's the ultimate song of the first half. You know why? Because we are on a strict 2-hour time budget here today because we have to be finished right on time. Yeah, it's going to be the first on-time finish of Your Music Live in a long time. And no after party today because the after party will be over at Jade's. Yeah, we're all crashing Jade's joint and Jade's ranting about all the changes happening. Have you noticed something around YouTube lately? That every freaking 10 seconds you look, something's new there. It's XP. It's a leaderboard. It's tags. No, it's no tags. It's handles. No, it's your actual name again. Oh my goodness. Every single day it seems that there's something new. And there's no end in sight. So Jade's going to guide us through all of the changes coming to YouTube. So join me and her and the crew for that straight after this show. This is Happy Ron. Speaking of things on YouTube, he likes to do the shorts things and the vertical videos, which I'm not going to judge. I'm not going to say that you got to be younger than me and Ron to do the vertical video. I'm just going to say, good on you for embracing the new things. This is Happy Ron. He says, I really had no idea what was happening. That kind of feels like me at about 5 o'clock this morning when I said, what am I doing here? All right, Happy Ron, your music live. Take it away.
Out to our lovely bride over here. Something about my dad said, 3 brides. Okay, let's go all 2 brides. 2 brides. I can't, there's so many brides I can't even keep count. I don't even know what's going on right now. This song is called Pretty on the Inside. That's a sing-along song. When I go inside, you go inside, outside, inside, outside. I love seeing the pretty women. I really think they're nice and fine. There's one thing I try to remember, and that's why my heart remains mine. That's why my heart remains mine. Here we go. Make sure they're pretty on the inside.
Inside.
Not just pretty on the outside.
Outside.
If they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. I once had a very pretty woman, and I thought my life would go great. And that's when I learned my lesson. And I'll tell you, I learned it too late. Let me tell you, I learned it too late. Make sure they're pretty on the inside.
Inside.
Not just pretty on the outside.
Outside.
If they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. You'll be crying on the inside. 'Cause I've been all around this great big world, and I've seen all kinds of very pretty girls, but find a good woman who isn't taken. And that's the first time you're not mistaken. Make sure they're pretty on the inside. Not just pretty on the outside. If they're just pretty on the outside, you'll be crying on the inside. And it'll start showing on the outside. When you're crying.
So I need to know what was going on here. Where were you? What was the scenario that there were so many brides in Canada? And I mean, I understand why they're drunk, because Canada has, full strength alcohol. Beer that tastes like beer. Sorry. But yeah, the crowd responds. Loving it. Loving it. I need the behind the scenes, Ron. I need to know what was going on. Now I'm intrigued. But yeah, very cool song to finish with. I knew I would need that uplift at the end of the first hour at 6:30 a.m. here. So thank you, Ron, for bringing it. It was in Canada and a bunch of brides showed up. There you go. That's all that goes down. Don't question Canadians. They just they're a wacky bunch. Love you, Canadian friends. All righty, it is that time of the show where we reveal our featured artist. And this week we've got a cracking featured artist, and they're featuring their songs over on slaps.com. They've got a brand new one that we're going to close out with, one that's actually pre-release. It's on Slaps, but they haven't actually put it out there yet, because you know what? They use DistroKids, so they've got it scheduled to come out on Friday the 26th of September. But we are going to listen to that one now, well, actually in 1 hour's time. What we're going to do now, though, is listen to a classic track of theirs from earlier this year, actually late last year, I believe. This is No True Valor. They are a cracking group, and this is an amazing track of theirs for our featured artist slot this week. This song is called Heaven and the Stars Align. Our featured artist on Your Music Live, No True Valor.
I'm on the road, I'm on the beach, where the sunshine is out of reach. Around the bend, what can you send? There's nothing I can recommend, where the heavens and the stars align. Where did you go? Your house is sold, and that little town that you know.
Mercedes-Benz, 10 out of 10. It's a lot of money that you wanna spend, where the heavens and the stars align. I'm on the bay. What did you say? I'm speeding down the good highway. It isn't fair. You didn't care. I'll beat you, man, fair and square, where the heavens and the stars align. Where the heavens and the stars align.
No True Valor. How cool is that track? And yeah, here on slaps.com, you can throw fire on it, you can save it. Look how easy it is to share. And slaps.com, if you didn't know, it's kind of like SoundCloud if it didn't have all of the stuff that annoys you about SoundCloud. The ads, the pop-ups, the subscriptions. Yeah, slaps.com is free. It's from our friends at DistroKid, and what you can do is share your music, and I can come down here and say something like, very cool, just spun this on YML, 'cause I did. And it's a great place. And in fact, if you go there right now to slaps.com, you will find a sneak preview of my Songtember song. It's called You're Wrong. Thomas Christ named it. And the irony here is that AI made that album art. If you missed the show the other night, we did the song, and then I asked AI to make album art for my song about how AI is bad, and it made that one of a man yelling at robot, which I thought was cool. Reverb in the chorus, the Mark Knopfler Dire Straits thing is totally there. Very, very cool. Almost a bit of Springsteen in there as well. Maybe like some Chris Isaac, the baby bad thing, the sort of low down, gritty, bluesy, southern rock kind of feel. Very cool track there. Indeed. Alrighty. Very nice. Very nice. Are they on YouTube as well? Yes. So No True Valor are on YouTube. I should try and find a link. If any of the moderators find their link on the YouTubes, please post it so folks can go and follow it. Alrighty, we're going to dive into our big second half here now. We're going to start by diving under the covers. We have but one cover song. It comes to us from our mate Paul O'Farrell, who says, cover. Thank you for doing that. Dublin, 1993. Dave, the guitar player in our band, was a sound engineer. He had an in to the factory recording studio, so we were allowed to use its huge live room as a rehearsal space for free. U2 were touring Achtung Baby in Europe at the time and would fly home after every gig. Didn't the feckers decide to use our rehearsal space to record their next album, Zooropa? I almost said Zootopia. We could still access the control room, however. Can you imagine the four of us with our noses pressed against the glass, looking out to the live room stuffed with U2's playing around gear? One of the songs they recorded there was Lemon. So here's my recording of it all on my own, live in my little studio, which probably has as much equipment now in my laptop as they had then in the room. Forgive the imperfections, it is live, and if I tried to fix it afterwards, Wings of Pegasus would come after me. Thank you, Paul, for giving me that novel to read at 6 o'clock in the morning. But I say all that to say this is a cover of a classic U2 tune, Lemon, from Paul O'Farrell.
Seen her in the sunlight. She wore lemon. Clever in the daylight. She's gonna make you cry.
a stone, and I feel like I'm holding, drifting out to shore, and I feel like I'm holding on to nothing. Sky, she had heaven, but she held on too tight. Man paints a picture, a moving picture. Through light reflected, he can see himself up close. Man captures color, man likes to stare. Turns his money into light to look for her.
Very cool stuff. Giving it the Billy Bragg treatment there, Paul, with the electric guitar with the twangy, and the vocals going along with it. Very cool stuff. Yeah, live and direct. You can't argue with it. Ain't no machines doing that song. The imperfections are what makes it human, don't it? Very cool stuff. All right, we're going to kick into our second half here. We've got a bunch of songs to play for you to end the show, but don't stress. We've still got another 50 minutes of great music here. We're going to do another Spin That Wheel, and we've got a smaller crowd here because of the early start time, so you're going to have to work hard. If you can put 2 thumbs up, then that would work out, because we do try to get to 50 each week, and we're at 28. So if you haven't hit the thumb button already, please go ahead and do so. It just tells the YouTube, right? YouTube algorithms, as Jade will explain to you after this show, they're changing day by day. Some days they like me, some days not so much. So the way that you can help out is by hitting that little thumb button, and it goes and tells all the robots to tell the other humans to come and watch the show, because this is a human show. That's what it's all about. Mario Manueli recorded simply with the camera app on my smartphone a dark ballad about psychological exhaustion and sign of hope. Very cool. This is called The Spider Killer from Mario Manueli.
Where have you taken me this time? And why does it hurt so much? I climb the walls of spiders, and right there that I want to die. Every spider killed is a letter from a poem I can't understand. You spread your light on this day too, but why does it hurt so much? This time too, you took me where the angels wash their feathers, comb their wings, patch their white robes. Oh please, I'm so tired of this paradise. I expected more harps and singing. Now I'm afraid my life has a meaning. I'm really afraid it does. You spread your light on this day too, but why does it hurt so much? Oh, why
what a journey. I forgot to fade it down. I was intrigued and infatuated. And the lyrics are fire. Like it just took me on a journey and told a story and loved it. Yeah, the guitar, it was percussion, the chunk, chunk. And I love that it resolved at the end there, like the little glimmer of hope there at the end with when the muted chunks turned into fully strummed chords. Yeah, really good stuff. Congratulations. Yes, round of applause, please. Good stuff, Mario. Hope we hear from you again soon, my friend. Very cool stuff. We'll be doing the Spin That Wheel again in just a short amount of time. So get your typing fingers ready to rock and roll because we'll be giving you the code in a moment. You know how I said slaps.com's like SoundCloud without all the everything? Look, this is just a bit much, isn't it? Look, I know that, we're in a capitalist society and you got to make some coin, but this is just like, it's a bit much now, isn't it? You got an ad down here that won't play, that crashes the app, you got the playback here, you got just everything. I can upgrade now, there's an artist thing. I don't know what's going on with your SoundCloud, but anyway. I say all that to say, let's play this song from Cannibal Ren on SoundCloud. They say, okay, it's good, I guess. Insert shameless cameo here. Cameo. Is that like that? Does that still exist? Isn't there a thing called Cameo where famous people can sell their souls? I mean, sell a message to people they don't know? Hi, Carmen. Congratulations on your 30th wedding anniversary. Love, George Clooney. Yes, I talk like an Australian 46-year-old now. That's just how we roll. Let's play this one. This is called Expunged Type Instrumental. Cannibal Ren, and I know Cannibal Ren's a young dude, but yeah, he definitely harnesses the old chiptune vibes that could have been created in 1995 as easily as 2025. But yeah, really cool. Infectious hook there and super tight with the loops. Very good stuff indeed. Hey, should we do a fire beat? No. Should we do a spin that wheel? I'm going to get the name right eventually. I think we should. And we're going to play a track from one of our wonderful moderators like we always do. And the name, the name on the screen and the hashtag we're going with should give you an idea of who it is. It's our mate Mark Bro. So you have to put hashtag Mark, and you have to be careful because Mark's with a C. If you put Mark with a K, I'll still put you in because I manually do these days. But if you would like to join the Play My Fire Beat Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, which is called Spin That Wheel, and beat out DJ Big Red. Look, he's got the confidence on now. He thinks he's going to win it again. So hashtag Mark in the chat if you'd like to join. And we're going to play this one, a little ditty called Attente by Mark Bro, which I believe means waiting. A quick thing while I did in the waiting room. It means waiting because I was, waiting. So, yeah, this is a track from one of our moderators, Mr. Mark. Bro, get your hashtags in now. Made in the waiting room whilst waiting. See, as mobile creators, if you've got a phone in your pocket, you'll never be bored again because you've always got the ability to create some music wherever you may be. Well done indeed. Yeah, that was a cool track, wasn't it? A great little ditty to play while we get your votes? Get your wheel entries in. Shall we check and see who we've got here in the wheel of names? Let's jump on over. We have Kron Song, we have Mark, we have Frank Tzo, we have Brad, we have DJ Big Red, we have Bear, we have Dave, we have Doug, we have Thomas Christ, Katherine, Patrick, Moonbird, Jade, Joel, back around to Kronk. And I did get a chuckle. Was it Katherine that said Kark? But Mark was spelled with a K and not a... I don't know. We have similar senses of humour, clearly, Katherine, because that just made me lol, as the kids would say. No kids say that anymore. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Everyone in? All right, let's do this. What delightful melody do we have from the Wheel of Names this time? Oh, we're getting down with some Latin rhythms. Who's gonna win them? It's gonna be Katherine Mcrist. Katherine Mcrist. She's the winner of the spin wheel. It's Katherine Mcrist. Well done. It heard me compliment you on your humour, and it decided that you would be the ultimate winner of the Spin That Wheel Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. So, Katherine, you know the drill by now. You're part of the furniture now. You've been around here long enough. So all you need to do is, in plain text, type in your artist name, the name of the track you'd like us to play, and the platform it's on. I'll go hunt it down, and then we'll play it right here on the show. While we wait for Katherine to decide, let's jump back to the cloud of sounds, see what great ad we'll get. Where's Thirsty Camel? Where's Lotto Cat? No ads. Didn't work. This is Dugesia. Oh, look, we got an ad. Look at this. We can sign up. Sign up for SoundCloud Go today, except the ad won't play. So I can't get to the song I'm trying to play. So we have to reset it every time, SoundCloud. This is Dugesia. I'm going to say it every way so that we'll get it right. A song about seizing the moment, inspired by the movie Being There. Very cool indeed. Let's give it a spin. Very cool. What an earworm. Maybe I'm thinking earworm because of the worm on the screen there. But yeah, Chance the Gardener. Very cool track. Yeah, just that bounce. You can't help but bounce along to that, can you? Real absolute bop there. Little REM-ish, yeah. Little folky going on. Good stuff. I hope we hear from you again. And you succeeded in spite of SoundCloud. So very good stuff. We got it out there. This is live in the room. Yeah, it did. It had that band playing together kind of sound, even if it wasn't the case. Round of the pause. Yeah, go on. Send the pause all the way around. And don't forget to hit the like button. Trevor Bear's got his work cut out for him because we're at 34 likes. We do try to get 50. Can we get 50 likes? If you're here on the replay and we're not there yet, help us out. Replay crew, where you at? Hit the like button. All right, we're going to play this one. The winner of our Spin the Wheel Part 2 was Katherine Mcrist, and she's got a track called Not Enough, which is enough for us to play right now on the show. Oh, it's getting worse. The attempts at humour, the pun, they're all getting worse, but this is going to save us. This is Katherine Mcrist and Not
Hello.
Enough.
So this is a new song and it's called Not Enough.
Definite departure. We've seen both sides of Katherine Mcrist here for sure. Excellent stuff there. Yeah, look, you had me at 6/8 time. I'm a sucker for a waltzy kind of meter. Very good stuff indeed. You can go and check out the full version of that one. Go follow Katherine. And Katherine's got some good techniques there too. I did notice that you had a short for that one that led to the full song. That's the way to do it. If you're trying to promote your music, it's what I don't do well enough. I need to do more shorts. So inspiring me there. G'day, David Anthony. Thank you for the kind words. Katherine Mcrist always has these like beautiful one-take songs where she introduces them and they sound great. There's got to be some outtakes out there, Katherine. I want to see the version where you're just like, la la la, la clunk, feck it all. And then start again. They've got to be there. There's got to be the ones. All right, let's move on. We're racing towards the end of the show here, but we got some more great music to play for you. This is Bryce Arnold Gurin. Everyone aspires to a peaceful existence without knowing what will happen today. It's true. Very cool stuff. And we're going to play this one right now. It's called Easy Living on Your Music Live.
Je me suis endormi à l'aube et aussi midi est encore loin. Ma batterie est à plat. Que faire si fatigué, pas fixer le ciel? Je pourrais m'envoler au vent. Ne me demande pas. Easy living in a so sweet dream. Easy living, golden morning. Prenons ma glace bien explosée, ce gros de visée tire encore, piégé par les flammes. Comment en échapper par l'escalier sans marche?
It absolutely is, Thomas, and it's hard to fade out a Bryce track, but I do it because it's how the show works. But yeah, you do need to go over and watch the whole thing and check out Bryce. There's a link, as there is with all of our artists, down in the description if you would like to go and find it. Yeah, it's just like it's so surprising. It's a bit like Michael, aka Zedland Band. Like every time you hear a Bryce track, there's just something unique and different about it. Yeah, exactly. Modern music style with old French lyrics. Very cool stuff. I know. And I love the juxtaposition between the lyrics and how cheery the tune is, for sure. Moving on. This is Patrick Moonbird. We have not heard from Patrick in a while, and it's always great to hear from Patrick. This is a track, they say this one is about how my wife makes me feel alive, even on days where I'm drained and miserable, which is always good. By the way, shout out to wives. We've got a Frank Tzo song about a wife coming up. His wife, I assume. And this song from Patrick. And my wife, how good is she? She had to get up at 5 a.m. and go to the couch just so that I could do this show. So shout out to my wife, Georgie. You rule. All right, this is called Alive. Patrick Moonbird.
Hold your breath, take a guess at what I want, sleeping next to you. Sweet kisses from my missus, you know you look so damn cute. And I feel alive. You make me feel tenderness and forget all those nightmares that happened to you. I don't regret, take a bet on me with you. And I feel alive. You make me feel alive.
Patrick Moonbird. What a great track. Just really Patrick, once upon a time, I've got the footage somewhere. I'll have to dig it out. Once upon a time, Patrick was on the channel and he tried to teach me how to create lo-fi because I'm like, I want to create lo-fi music like you, Patrick. And he tried to explain it and I attempted it and I'm like, I'm not good at this. I'm going to leave it to folks like Patrick, who does a great job there. Yeah, it was almost trip hop kind of vibes there, that one from Moonlight Thief. Sorry, we haven't heard from them in a long time. I got distracted because Moonlight Thief popped up. We haven't heard from Moonlight Thief in the longest time. They are also a great band. Hello, g'day to 13 Scribbles. Dial 13 Scribbles for all your Scribbles needs. Speaking of scribbling, I just scribbled down some extra. Look, Frank Tzo has donated so many times. Every time you donate, I write your name, and then once your name's there, I add something. And look at this. Frank now lives in a house with his peace sign, a smokestack because he's got his fireplace on, and now I've had to put a mini Frank playing guitar and singing down there in the corner. So if you would like to be on the Songtember Legends list, you still got another 8-9 days to do it. So thank you to Frank Tzo. You rule. You rule. All right. Speaking of people who rule, we got Ron Ward coming up next. Yeah, rockin' Ronnie Ward making an appearance of all people. Here's my latest original song, Walking Down the Hill, written and performed at Strange Machine Studio in Saigon. The track blends country, gospel, and rock influences, featuring acoustic and electric slide guitar, electric bass, and vocals, all played by me, Ron Ward. The drums were programmed in Logic Pro to create an upbeat vibe for this reflection on life's final phase, old age, and the hope of moving towards destiny with a smile. This track will be included on Ron's upcoming album projected for Christmas 2025. This is my submission for Songtember Songwriting Challenge hosted by me. Thanks to Pete for organising this inspiring event and showcasing all the submissions. So I wasn't going to play this, but then I had to anyway. So there are going to be some songs that we will be playing and then playing again in the Songtember showcase. So just act surprised, okay? But this one's called Walking Down the Hill. Ron, walk. Oh, yes, he was always a better musician than a host. What a backhanded compliment, Frank. Rockin' Ronnie Ward out of Ho Chi Minh City over there in Vietnam. Very cool stuff. Yeah, look, we miss Ron, and he did say that he may come out of retirement because he's part of the GarageBand users moderation, the mod squad, the moderation team. So if you didn't know, it's me, it's Ron, it's Patrick Baird from the GarageBand Guide, Condi Eckley, Steve Mara, and I said, dudes, we got to do like a reunion show where we all come live. And Ron's like, I would come out of retirement for that. So there you go. Maybe we can convince him to do that. See, I don't know what it is. It must be that it's so early that it's only 7 o'clock in the morning. But I've drawn a blank again. Every week the same thing keeps happening. I never remember what we call the third to last song. And every week I just hope that someone will come and say... It's Auntie Penny. It's the anti-penultimate song. I should remember that. You'd think I'd remember that by now, but no. Every week Tremor Bear has to come and remind me of the name that we call the third to last song. And this is a special one because this is Frank Tzo. This track is dedicated to my beautiful wife, Shauna McCaffrey. My success in my music journey is a direct result of my wife's support, encouragement, and love. 3 months into our relationship, nearly 20 years ago, she bought me a Denver acoustic guitar and I began to start writing again after not touching any instrument for over 15 years prior to that. That is awesome. I also got a guitar for my 21st birthday. I used to play from my wife. My first acoustic guitar was from my wife for my 21st birthday. So 25 years ago, like almost to the day, which is just, yeah. How good are wives and husbands and partners and polyamorous family units? However you roll. I'm not judging, I'm not hating, just stating. This is Frank Tzo, and this is called What She Does.
I never had a woman do the things she does, the things she does for me. The smile she brings with all the things she does, that smile she brings to me. I see the way she looks to me, the flowered ribbon in her hair. She looks to me. She dances like a figurine, a beauty queen. She holds my heart, she looks to me. We belong. It's what she says to me. We belong. It's what she does to me. I've never seen a woman light the skies at night. She lights the skies so gracefully. And all the things she does, the smile she brings, the skies she lights, she does for me. Her soul is pure, as clear as light, a comfort that I never felt. She leans to me. Like sun rays seeping through the clouds, she calls my name, she reaches out, she leans to me. We belong.
Frank Tzo. And here's the interesting fact about that video too. Not actually Frank's wife, just an actress he hired on Fiverr. True story. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like it was such a beautiful song and a beautiful moment. I'm like, everyone's going to be like, oh, we needed to shift the mood a bit. Very cool. Yeah, oh mate, you go to any national park in Canada and there's a couple of bar stools just in case someone wants to serenade their wife. It is getting way out of control here. That was a wonderful song, a beautiful sentiment, and I'm just like, "Meh, let's try and make some joke about it." Oh yes, but my defence is at 7:13 a.m. I've been up for 3 hours and I've only had one coffee, so anything could happen in this last 15. Alrighty. Speaking of which, we've got a very special penultimate song for you here. Let's see if I can say the name of this artist. I struggle with this at the best of times. Whenever I talk to this particular person about this band, I make up a different name. So I think that's going to be the joke. It's a bit like the Delicate Giants that I used to piss off Russ by saying, "Oh, the Dancing Giants, is that the name of your band?" He's like, "Shut up, Pete." I will read this out. Hi, Pete. I can finally announce the debut single from the band I perform in. Deep breath. Phantom, Panda, Power, Wizard, Master Smasher are a hilarious. I think that's the name of an NFL team, isn't it? The Smashers. The Wizards are. They're a basketball team. Are a hilarious psychedelic meltdown of aliens, lasers, metal, jazz, cartoons, and robot spider drummer. There is nothing like this on Earth because they are from out of this world. Language warning. I think there's a couple of F-bombs in this one, so tune out for the next couple of minutes if that may offend. But we're going to listen to Spaceracillin from Phantom Power. Just play the song, Johns. I agree, Thomas. I could not think of a better match for Jade Starr than this. It's just, yeah, it's beyond music. It's performance art. It's everything. Awesome stuff. Very, very cool indeed. Wow, we're going to finish we're going to finish early. When was the last time that Your Music Live finished early? As Stained would say, it's been a while. Very cool stuff, though. You can check out that, and you can check out all of the artists that we played, all down in the description. And before we do finish up, I wanted to say a final thank you to these fine folks. For more than 3 years now, DistroKid have been a major sponsor of this channel and this show. They are an amazing company who are really dedicated to providing the best quality service. Now, yes, look, are there all the bells and whistles when you release a song? Can you select all the upgrades and added things? Yeah, but you don't have to. Most users will just go sign up to DistroKid for $24.99 a year. Look at all the places you can release to, and you can even remove some if you wanted to. Just saying. So you can release to all the places. Uploading is simple as uploading your track, of uploading some album art. It even links you to things like your Spotify for artists, your Apple Music, your YouTube Music, your Instagram, your Facebook. It knows me. It knows me, man. And you can set your release date. If you've got the plan that I use, the Musician Plus plan, you can set your release date. You can name. Who doesn't want to own their own record label? I definitely don't want to be signed to any of the major labels right now. They ain't doing great things, but you can do great things with DistroKid. Be independent. Embrace your independence and release an unlimited number of songs, EPs, and albums using DistroKid. Save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan using the link up there or down in the description. Thank you to the donations too of Frank Tzo. Thank you to Paul O'Farrell. And you know what we're going to do? I think I've still got a couple to give away. So I think we can do a last minute little gift of some memberships. So let's see if we can gift ourselves 5 memberships to the channel. They're coming out now. So if you do get a membership, you can join me for the after party that we do most weeks. We're not doing it this week because your after party is going to be over at Jade's place in about 10 minutes' time. So congratulations to Dr. Indy, to Isolation Station, Cole Davis, to Blankist, to Free Your Mind, and to Martin Kelly. You have all received free memberships. And if you would like to also become a member, $2 a month. That's a good deal. And you never quite know when I'm going to just go live with a member stream from here in the studio, from out and about around Adelaide. It's a lot of fun, and I thank all of the cool folks for joining us and being members. Thank you also to my patrons, the Patreon crew. You folks are rad, and I appreciate everything you do. And one final reminder that we are nearing the end of Songtember, folks. So you can start getting your Songtember submissions in now. There it is. Thomas Christ is actually preempting me and beating me to the punch with the links there. So get yourself ready for Songtember. Release your song and share it here. The rules are, there are no rules, but if you want to know a bit more, do jump on over to studiolivetoday.com/Songtember. Enjoyed the show. Yeah, great to have the European and the UK folks here for the show at a reasonable hour. And the good news is, in just a couple of weeks' time, we spring forward, you bounce back. So the show is going to be, for at least the summer months or the winter months for you, it's going to be a couple of hours earlier. So you can join us for the full show. And a final thank you to my wife for getting up at 5 a.m. to allow me to do this. We do have Garage Band Weekly tomorrow, where I'll be doing my final mix. It is close. If you heard the show the other night, it's getting close to being mixed, and then we'll be master. I haven't asked Jade yet, but I'll probably ask Jade to master the final song on her Sunday Patreon stream, but we'll see how things go through the week. But that is going to do it. All that is left on the show is to let you know that this is our featured artist. We played one of their older tracks for the midpoint, and we're going to close out with some No True Valor. They say, hey, Pete, how's it going, mate? It's going well. We've had a blast of a show. This is our new one coming out on Friday, the 26th of September. Hope you like it. And again, because No True Valor are smart, they know that they can pre-release and build some hype over here on slaps.com. So without any further ado, we're going to go out with this track from No True Valor, our featured artist. Folks, be kind to yourselves this week, yeah? Be kind to others. Keep creating. And I'll see you real soon.
And I'm turning, keep on trying. I want you. Yeah, I'm turning, keep on trying. I want you. You say I'm not alone, but yeah, I guess we're through. Turning, keep on trying. I'm on you. And I'm turning, keep on trying. I'm on you. You say I'm not alone, but yeah, I guess we're through.
And it ends like that. Bye.